Hello, Sefom. How are you doing? I'm doing fine. Well, I'm quite disturbed by this piece of information that I just got in the group. I've just been thinking that it's so amazing that we have this uh, going on in Zimbabwe for the past so many years, even since the time of the late President Robert Gabriel Mugabe. May his soul rest in peace. Um, these things have been going on. Mnangagwa came into power and he continues on the same bandwagon as the former RG Mugabe. This corruption scandal, it continues, and we see that it's very clear that Zimbabwe is under the leadership of a certain cartel, which has been pointed out and uh, so many times. Fingers have been pointing out to them. Look, the gold mafia exposure. We have had this recent dossier that was given by VP Chiwenga, and now we have this story coming up. And looking at all these things, they point out the same people, the Mnangagwas and his sons and his dynasty, I would say. And we have Chivayo there, we have Tagwirei there, we have the Tungwararas there, and the rest of the clique there. The same names keep on appearing, which shows me that these guys may be the or are the kingpins and the leaders of this particular clique or this what do they call them, this cartel. Yeah, and I'm sure Scott Sapwanya is one of those people who are there, you see. So these are the same people who have been benefiting from every mineral proceed in Zimbabwe. All these mining companies that are coming into Zimbabwe, they cannot be approved unless they have some sort of approval from these guys. You see, if these guys don't approve, then it won't work. And I'm sure it is the same with even the government ministers that are selected. I'm sure it has to go through. I'm sure Jovayo will receive a letter, with the suggestions, and you actually say, this one is okay, this one isn't okay, and maybe Tungwarara does the same, and maybe Tagwiri does the same, especially Tagwiri does the same. They have to approve or disapprove on people, and then the president will then say, okay, I will take these ones because you guys, you've said this, I've taken into consideration what you said. This is happening with the Zimbabwean people who have voted and put their weight on that person who is in power, supposedly, because I believe the election was rigged anyway, but supposedly he is the person who has been chosen to be in power to represent the people, but now he has to represent just 4, 5, 6 cattle people, or 10 or more, I don't know, but just a few people whose voices matter to him, and if they speak, he listens. When everyone else speaks, he laughs about it, he scoffs it. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. Now look, 20 million, who gets 20 million in a day? 20 million is counted to be given to an individual who is doing shady deals to a point, he cannot even present documents to these people. He's saying, I'll bring them and you will see them in person. Because, if you see in person, you just see, you don't take a picture and nothing. You cannot argue anything in court. Any good lawyer can prove that you were lying. Because there's nothing written there. So he's that clever that he can't send anything to them. He said, if you want, I can come in person and show you. And you look. And when they look, perhaps they'll see Mnangagwa's signature there. Then what are they going to say? If they see Mnangagwa's signature, what are they going to say? Because why else would he want to present the deals in person? To present the papers concerning the deals, why would he want to present them in person? So they see something that is not supposed to be seen by the world. The country is not supposed to see it. The world is not supposed to see it. But you guys, you can see it. But if you see it, you'll be shocked enough not to reveal it. I don't know. If you can post this, if it's possible, on the group, you can. It's fine. But this is my concern. This is my worry. Zimbabwe is held under a cartel. We are being controlled by a few people. We are being run by a few people. And it's very, very unfortunate that most of the people out there, they are given handouts. Like, chicken ins, they're given, beers and stuff like that. And, small monies, imagine 1,000 people, they're given 1,000 chickens to take care of. I've been there in Madziwa once upon a time when people were given, 1,000 chickens. The youth of that whole area, 1,000 chickens, they say, I take care of them. And then you make money out of it. And look, out of that 1,000 or over 1,000 people, just a few who have got more power in the party will use those ones without power. And then they will get all the money, if they succeed in the project. They get all the money. And the little is given to those ones who are taking care of the chickens. And at the end of the day, if more chickens come, nobody wants to continue because they already know that even if we suffer trying to take care of these chickens, we are not going to get anything. Most of the money is going back to these people. So people will continue suffering. And I don't even know why the Zanu people never learn anything. Why are they so blind? Why are they so blinded? Why can't their eyes open? So, I'm so surprised, and I get so angry even when I consider people like Benson Matinyarari. Come on, he's an educated guy. Why can't his eyes just open for once for him to see? So, Zimbabwe, we need to rise up. If we don't rise up, we are doomed. And we are going to be ruled by these few evil elites who are on top of us. And now they come Stemba Mlisco, doing down General Chiwenga. I don't like General Chiwenga, honestly. I don't like him. But when he does something that is good, we appreciate it. He has exposed what needed, what all Zimbabweans have been saying all along. And guess what? There comes Temba Mlisco, who posed himself as an anti-corrupt person who was fighting against corruption. But all of a sudden, boom, Temba Mlisco is fighting the man who's fighting corruption. Come on. So, Zimbabwe is a circus. It's a banana republic. Zimbabwe is like just a small village that is ruled by a drunkard, ruthless person who doesn't even know where he's going. It's ruled by a mad man. And it's like he has poisoned every other person who's following him, that they can't see anything anymore. All they see is him. They were blinded during the days of Mugabe. We told them, Mugabe is old. He's over 90. Why would you support a guy who's over 90? Come on. Even if he was so good for you, but he's old. Come on. But ZANU-PF people were so blind. Mugabe until death. If he is even older, he can't walk, we'll put him in a basket. They believed it and they continued ululating and clapping hands for that and whistling. Boom, comes Mnangagwa. And now they are running with Mnangagwa. The guy that we have known for years, that is a cool guy and he can never make an economy stand. But nobody wants to understand. Even people who are not getting anything out of it, they are still supporting it. What kind of ignorance is this that we Zimbabweans have? I'm so shocked. Brother Palmer, I'm shocked by the ignorance of us as Zimbabwean people. Even the educated people. Like I've given you example of Benson Matinyari. And people like Ananyoka and Abunu, just, thank God somehow we tried to change, but I really didn't believe in him, that much. Because he is so much into ZANU that even when he decided to change, he changed, but he continued to be very ZANU. ZANU as a system must be flushed out totally and completely. We must just see that name ZANU PF in the history books. It's forgotten. It's just in the history books that once upon a time there was a party called ZANU PF. It fought for the people, but after that it brought a lot of suffering to the people. They brought back, the country, they pulled it down, 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 down. Back to the Stone Age. It's so shocking. Zimbabwe can't have a train that is running. It's so shocking. Zimbabwe doesn't have an actual mall, a real mall. Oh, it's so shocking that children are still learning under trees, under plastics. Students. The police, people in the police force are wearing gumboots, those shoes, those boots that have got holes that are broken underneath. That's why there's a lot of corruption. Corruption is rife even in the police. Zviganandas have taken over, and Mnangagwa is refusing to understand the fact that he's no longer in power, but the Zviganandas are the ones in power. They're the ones benefiting, and these children, the ordinary citizens, are refusing to understand. Zimbabwe is refusing to unite. For one purpose, we are happy what happened in Mount Darwin. We are happy. The people of Mount Darwin are beginning to understand. Mount Darwin people, we applaud you. Thank you for understanding. But the people who are ruling you, they are on top of you. They are wrong. And we cannot afford to continue having these people. Let it not be for propaganda. Let it be for the people. We've been worshipping propaganda for so many years. We cannot continue. I think, Mr. Palmer, I've spoken for too long. But this is my worry, and this is my desire, and this is my submission. If you can post it, go ahead. I will be happy. If you don't, it's fine. You understand what I feel. Thank you.